Ever heard the phrase, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters"? This idea is at the heart of Stoicism, a philosophy that gives us the tools to handle life's challenges with resilience and calm. The ancient Stoics, including thinkers like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, developed methods to shield themselves from the emotional chaos of daily life. Imagine having a mental armor like that, a powerful tool that keeps you steady no matter what people say or do around you. Whether it's a tough boss, a critical family member, or someone who just drains your energy, Stoic wisdom can offer you peace and control. And these aren't just ancient ideas. They're practical strategies you can apply right now to build a more resilient, peaceful life. So today, let's dive into how you can use Stoic principles to handle difficult people, not just to cope, but to thrive. If you've ever felt weighed down by others' negativity or wished for a calmer mind in a busy world, you're in the right place. Stay with me until the end as we unlock these powerful insights. You're not here by accident. You're here because you're seeking growth and strength. So let's embark on this journey together, equipped with the wisdom of the Stoics, and learn how to guard our peace no matter what life brings. Let's start. 1. Minimize the narcissist's role in your life. We all know people who make life challenging, people who seem to have an endless need to make everything about them, often at the expense of others. These are the narcissists in our lives, those who need constant attention, use others to boost their self-worth, and often lack true empathy. So, how do we handle them without losing our peace? Stoicism offers a clear answer. Focus on what you can control. And the one thing you can control is your own mind, not the behavior of others. When we're dealing with a narcissist, it's easy to feel trapped, especially if they hold a significant role in our life, a family member, a partner, or a colleague. Stoicism reminds us that we hold the power to decide how much of an effect they have on us. Marcus Aurelius said it best, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." His words invite us to reclaim our peace by focusing on our responses, rather than trying to change someone else's actions. Imagine you're carrying a backpack, and every interaction with a difficult person adds a rock to that pack. After a while, carrying that weight becomes exhausting. What Stoicism teaches is that we don't have to keep adding rocks. We can choose not to carry the burden that others place upon us. This begins with setting firm boundaries, emotional and sometimes physical ones. Maybe it's about limiting the time you spend with them, changing the topics you discuss, or deciding to let go of expectations that they'll change. It's also about learning to see the narcissist for who they truly are. Their behavior often masks insecurities, and by recognizing this, you gain perspective and see them with less emotional weight. This might also mean finding other support networks or even professional help to reinforce these boundaries. The ultimate goal isn't to avoid feelings or deny them, it's to make a conscious decision to value your peace, minimize their impact on your life, and focus on people and activities that uplift you. Your inner peace and mental clarity are worth that effort. It's also essential to cultivate habits that help reinforce these boundaries internally. Consider the power of visualization, a technique many Stoics use to prepare for difficult situations. Before interacting with a narcissist, take a moment to visualize yourself as a calm, steady presence, unaffected by their words or actions. Imagine that you are surrounded by an invisible shield, one that deflects negativity and allows you to stay grounded. This visualization can serve as a mental rehearsal, preparing you to handle encounters with resilience. By repeatedly practicing this, you create a strong inner boundary that prevents them from having undue influence over your emotions and well-being. Over time, this technique can help solidify your ability to detach emotionally and approach interactions with a sense of calm, unbreakable peace. 2. See through the narcissist's facade. People with narcissistic tendencies often create an elaborate facade to hide their insecurities. This might appear as charm, intelligence, or a confident self-image that they project to the world. The Stoic approach to this isn't to tear down their facade or confront them aggressively, but to see it for what it is, a mask. In Stoicism, there's a concept called indifference. It teaches us to acknowledge reality without letting it dictate our emotions. When dealing with a narcissist, Adopting this detached perspective can be powerful. Instead of letting their overblown self-image affect you, observe it with calm curiosity. You might ask questions like, how did you come to that conclusion? Or, what made you think that? These questions aren't meant to provoke, but to reflect their words back to them. Often, this subtle questioning can encourage self-reflection without confrontation. Stoicism teaches that our ultimate goal is to remain in control of ourselves. Rather than seeking validation or trying to expose the narcissist, we shift the focus back onto our inner state. When we see their facade as just that, a surface-level mask, we free ourselves from the need to react emotionally. This is a form of mental resilience, where you recognize the illusion, but don't let it control your feelings. Imagine you're standing firmly on a rock while waves crash around you. The narcissist's need for attention, validation, and admiration are those waves, and while they may try to reach you, they don't affect your inner stability. You see them, you hear them, but you remain centered. Practicing this mindset not only keeps you calm, but also limits the narcissist's emotional grip over you. They may continue projecting their self-image, but with this stoic detachment, you control your response, preserving your peace and focus on what matters most. In addition to practicing detachment, it's helpful to reframe your mindset when dealing with a narcissist's facade. Recognize that their behavior often has little to do with you and more to do with their own need for validation. When you understand this, you can approach interactions from a place of compassion rather than frustration. This doesn't mean you condone their behavior. It simply means you acknowledge it for what it is, a projection of their own insecurities. This mindset shift can empower you to respond with empathy while maintaining firm boundaries. By seeing their behavior as a reflection of their own struggles rather than a personal attack, you become less reactive and more grounded. This reframing is a powerful stoic tool that helps you remain unshaken, allowing you to see past their image and preserve your own sense of calm and strength. 3. Pursue personal growth through therapy. Stoicism teaches us to cultivate inner strength, wisdom, and resilience. When dealing with challenging personalities like narcissists, it's tempting to focus on changing them, but Stoicism encourages us to look within and focus on our own growth. Therapy can be an invaluable tool in this process. While Stoicism gives us the mindset, therapy offers practical steps to navigate the emotional complexities we encounter. Seneca, a Stoic philosopher, said, "No person has the power to have everything they want, but it is in their power not to want what they don't have." This wisdom can guide us in therapy as we shift focus from seeking approval from others to recognizing our inherent worth. Therapy helps us let go of unproductive desires for validation and instead find security in ourselves. Therapy is a space where we can examine our feelings without judgment, explore our past experiences, and build a healthy relationship with ourselves. Through therapy, we not only process the impacts of toxic relationships, but also reconnect with our values and aspirations. This process aligns with the Stoic practice of self-reflection, which is central to personal growth. In therapy, we question old beliefs, identify patterns, and set boundaries that reflect our newfound understanding and strength. But therapy isn't just about healing from past wounds. It's also about creating a meaningful future. It's a chance to shape our lives around what truly matters. In this way, therapy becomes a bridge between Stoicism's philosophical principles and the practical steps we take toward inner peace and independence. Through this journey, we cultivate virtues like resilience, wisdom, and self-compassion, qualities that build a solid foundation for a happier, more fulfilling life. Therapy, then, becomes a form of modern Stoicism, helping us navigate life with a deeper sense of purpose and authenticity. Therapy also provides an opportunity to uncover and let go of any unhelpful beliefs we may have internalized through our experiences with narcissists. These beliefs might be things like, "I'm only worthy if others approve of me," or "I need to be perfect to be loved." In therapy, you can examine these beliefs, understand where they come from, and begin to replace them with healthier, more empowering thoughts. This aligns perfectly with the Stoic practice of examining our beliefs and letting go of those that don't serve us. By doing this inner work, you gain a clearer understanding of who you are outside of others' perceptions or expectations. You start to see yourself as inherently worthy and capable, independent of anyone else's approval. This inner confidence is a cornerstone of Stoic strength, allowing you to navigate life's challenges with self-respect and a renewed sense of purpose. 4. Protect your mental space by controlling your reactions. One of the central teachings of Stoicism is that while we can't control others, we can control our own thoughts, reactions, and emotions. This lesson becomes especially useful when dealing with narcissistic people who may intentionally or unintentionally provoke, manipulate, or test our patience. The Stoic response to such behavior is to protect our mental space by choosing our reactions carefully. Instead of reacting impulsively, Stoicism teaches us to take a pause, breathe, and choose a response that aligns with our values. This doesn't mean suppressing emotions. It means giving ourselves the space to feel, process, and respond thoughtfully. Choosing calm over conflict is a powerful way of reclaiming control, not just over the situation, but over our own mind. In Stoic terms, this practice is known as apatheia, a state of mind where we are free from unnecessary disturbance. We're not ignoring the situation, but we're choosing not to let it penetrate our mental peace. Picture yourself standing in front of a wall. Behind that wall, chaos may unfold, but you choose to remain undisturbed, observing from a distance. This is what Stoicism offers, a way to stay calm and centered, no matter how others act. Building this mental resilience takes time and practice. Simple activities like journaling, mindfulness exercises, and daily reflection can help you become more aware of your triggers and habitual reactions. Over time, this practice strengthens your ability to stay grounded and focused, even in the presence of difficult personalities. Stoicism shows us that while the world around us may be chaotic, our inner world can be a sanctuary of peace, calm, and wisdom. By choosing to control our responses, we declare that our inner peace is ours alone. This is a form of independence that no one else can take away. We're not avoiding difficult emotions, we're mastering them. With this mindset, we can interact with challenging people from a place of strength, dignity, and serenity, knowing that we control our inner fortress. An additional way to protect your mental space is to develop a personal mantra or affirmation that reinforces your commitment to calm and clarity. For example, repeating something like, "I choose peace over conflict," or "My response is within." My control can serve as a reminder of your inner strength during difficult moments. Mantras are powerful tools that Stoics often use to reinforce their resolve. Having a personal mantra can help center you and shift your focus back to what matters most, your inner tranquility. By making this practice a habit, you train your mind to pause before reacting, creating a buffer that allows you to choose your response consciously. This simple but powerful practice can help you navigate even the most challenging interactions with grace, staying anchored in your principles and immune to the emotional turbulence around you. As we conclude, let's remember the wisdom of Stoicism. Our peace of mind is a fortress that no one can enter without our permission. When facing difficult people, we have the power to choose how we respond, to protect our mental space, and to live with intention. This isn't just philosophy. It's a guide for living a life anchored in calm and resilience, regardless of external circumstances. If you found value in today's video, we invite you to explore more about Stoic wisdom and practical growth. Check out our playlist for additional insights on building inner strength and finding peace in challenging times. And if you'd like to support our journey in spreading Stoic teachings, please consider subscribing, liking, and sharing this video. Remember, the journey to mastering Stoic principles is a continuous process. Each small step you take, each moment you choose peace over reactivity, adds to the fortress of inner strength you're building. The Stoics believe that resilience isn't something achieved in a single day, but cultivated through daily practices and self-reflection. As you apply these principles, don't be hard on yourself if you slip up. Every experience is an opportunity to grow stronger. Embrace this journey with patience and curiosity, knowing that you're developing the tools to a life rooted in calm and purpose. Thank you for joining us in exploring these insights. If today's video resonated with you, please consider subscribing, sharing, and continuing to explore Stoic wisdom with us. Together, let's keep building that inner sanctuary where peace, courage, and resilience thrive. Until next time, stay grounded, Stay centered and keep moving forward with strength and wisdom.